Hey guys, I hope you've all had great weeks. I have had a very boring week actually. It was my first week of mocks at my school. Mocks for year 13s last for a week and a half, and we have in-school study leave during that time. So on Monday, Tuesday and today, Friday, I have had no exams, so I've just literally spent the entire day in school doing nothing. I've just been sitting there and studying all day. We managed to convince my biology teacher to let us watch David Attenborough, and that's the most exciting part of my week. Well, actually I finished my book today. So in my video 2 weeks ago, I set myself a challenge to try and read this big list of books over half term, and I failed spectacularly. I read not one but two more stories out of this, because there are 56 stories in there. I'm not very far through it, but I read another two. I read the whole of this, and I read the first 40 pages of The Daylight War by Peter V. Brett, the third book in the Demon Cycle. I didn't really get into it because I was revising and working. I did extra shifts at work and everything went nuts, basically. So I finally finished The Daylight War today and actually started Panic, and I haven't even looked at the final two books on my list. And half term ended last Sunday. Fantastic. Well, I started Panic when I got home and I'm currently on page 50. So that's good. No. So this week I have been revising pretty hard, so I decided to let's have a little fun. I went on Facebook and was just scrolling through because when I get notifications, I get notifications mostly from this one page that I'm on, which is my year group page, because everyone's posting their leavers dresses, and I don't care because I'm not going to leavers. But please don't yell at me in the comments, guys. Please. I just don't want to go to leavers. So I was scrolling through and my friend had liked this thing, and it was this little clip of some guys messing around and singing High School Musical, and I was very into High School Musical a few years ago, so of course I kind of just started getting the songs going through my head. So I decided, what better way to distract myself than to watch High School Musical. And High School Musical 2. I did not get onto High School Musical 3 or High School Musical The Concert, which they replaced Zac Efron with this guy, Drew Seeley. They replaced Zac Efron with Drew Seeley because they couldn't get Zac Efron. It's funny. No one knows this exists, but yeah. The level of my obsessiveness, I still have these. And the Encore Edition, Extended Edition, All Access Pass, because I was a nerd who was very obsessed with them. This is my favourite one. We actually used the final song from this. I always forget what it's called, but we used it for a performance piece back when I used to do dance, and I have an award downstairs from that. It was this dance and another dance to Don't Stop Me Now, and very different songs, but it was just a very fun song and I always remembered it. And so I ended up getting completely hooked on this film to the point where my parents got me fully articulated Troy and Gabriella dolls. Yeah, she's wearing the necklace that he gives her at the beginning of the second film. It's adorable. Yeah, and he's lost his flip-flop. Because for some reason, while she has sort of sensible shoes, he has these weird flip-flop sandal things, I don't know. And they fall off a lot. But there's weird ones that have the normal looking joints. Except on the elbows. Where it doesn't make any sense. Because he has elbow joints. All of her joints are covered. And then his elbow joint's just exposed, and it's never made any sense. Anyway, I was very obsessed, so I watched High School Musical. Plan to watch these two soon, I haven't watched this one in a very long time, because usually I just marathon the 3, and then I can't be bothered anymore. But, yeah. These will never be gotten rid of, because childhood memories. At one point I had all of the songs from these two memorised. All of them. I can still do most of Fabulous. That song is catchy though. Anyway, hope you had a good week. Hope you have a good week. And I hope to see you next week, because I'm going to a friend's 18th party tomorrow. If I don't film next week, it's because I spontaneously combusted from having to spend, well, from spending 4 hours in a house with 40 people. Yay! Bye!